Good day everyone, today I'm going to be doing an arm study where I'm going to be using live references like this one that I have here on the screen, and I'm going to use about two or three of them, and then I'm going to be focusing specifically on the arm to get the forms and like the major muscles that sort of make up the arm. That's what I'm going to be studying. So in my previous videos, this is going to be like part 5 of the study. Yes, so that's what we're going to be doing today, kind of like revisiting the forms. So in a previous video I did a study where I sort of broke down like the major muscles and the major forms that actually make up the arm, and it's kind of simplified the muscles of the arm for me. And then like whenever I want to detail, I can then go to actual references that have all the muscles of the arm, and then like figure out how I can like do some sort of like insinuation or suggestion of that muscle on the arm rather than just drawing every single muscle on the arm. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to use some references of some muscular arms and do my working. It is bound to be confusing, so bear with me. The essence of this series is for me to practically show how I study drawing the arm, not necessarily teaching it but just studying it and trying to figure out how it works. First of all, what we could do is that, like, to make it sort of easier, and in terms of like the references, you can just import this here. And then since we're focusing on the arm, just get rid of that. In case you're following along, the major forms that we look at are the deltoid or the delts, the biceps, the triceps, the brachialis, the ridge muscles, and the extensor muscles, and then the flexor muscles. So yeah, these are the major shapes from the study I've done, and this is all you need to remember essentially when you're working. So then you can, based on the reference you're drawing, you can then use that to add detail or whatever to what you're doing. So I'm going to start now and using this reference. I recommend using this reference to do this exercise, like if you're someone that's starting out and with learning how the forms of the arm looks. So it's covering all the way here, down here like this arm, and that's our ridge muscle. That's going to be our ridge muscle. Should have started from up here. This guy over here is going to be our deltoid. Crazy, pretty baby, but I promise mom will be alright. They didn't add the brachialis here, so I'm going to do that. Brachialis actually comes like this. So I'm guessing maybe this is not the best reference, but this one has helped me, so I'm using it. And the triceps is going to be this guy over here. Having a problem, man. I think it's supposed to be like this, Yeah, I've made a blunder of it. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like this. Yeah, I'm going to work with it like this. Right. So what's next? The next guy is the extensor muscles. That's this guy over here. There's the extensor muscles, and then you can see some of the flexor muscles poking out here like this. And I think we've gotten the arm. And then you could just use a simple shape to break it down. So same thing here with our deltoid. So this, we have sort of like a back view, this is our triceps over here, comes all the way down. Ideally it's like this, we could use this entire part. That's our triceps. And the brachialis, no, sometimes the biceps could be poking around there. I will adjust it. And then we have, all right, so we have this shape coming like this and this shape coming like this. So this area all the way down here is our flexor. It's our flexor muscles, and this guy over here is our extensor muscles, and this dude over here is our ridge muscles. So yeah, I guess something like that. Yeah, that's correct. All right, so we've done that. Next thing we do is to actually color it. Using, like, having a reference like this and then drawing from it directly, or like having a reference like this and then sort of tracing on it and then finally drawing. I can say that they are quite different, because once you trace on it, you kind of have a feel of how the image actually looks, rather than drawing like from scratch directly. And I feel like it gives you a bit more information and muscle memory about what you are working with, and then it improves your understanding of whatever like muscle it is that you are, sort of learning. At least for me, that is how it works. Yeah, so that's just the entire gist of it for now. So I'm just going to, sketch it out, sketch what I'm saying out. I'm just going to have to put this muscle here. All right, so we have our shape in place. I'm going to draw this. Yeah, I don't think I like how I handled that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's that's actually, yeah, that's really nice. I like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Right, so now let's just color it, and that will be that. Let's break this down real quick. Lord have mercy. Deltoid. Let's use what we have here. Deltoid. Biceps. They should have shown this side, man. Triceps. Very sure this one here. something here, but we're not looking at the muscle right now at the moment. So I don't know what to say. This is a bit confusing. Okay, no, it's not. This is our flexor muscles that comes right here, and it comes right here like this, I believe. Yeah, I believe. Then we have our extensor muscles that are going like, yeah, these are extensor muscles that are going like this. And then our ridge muscle is here. Let's just classify this guy here under the extensor muscle. Okay, right. That's one part. The next one. Deltoid. Yo, look at this massive. That's the brachialis, by the way. This is the biceps, and this is, I think, yeah, this is a ridge muscle. Ridge muscle, like a chicken, like a baka. Right, and this is our triceps over here. Let's just put that there. This is our ridge muscles. I believe I'm right. Yeah, this is our ridge muscles. And then our flexor muscle. Vest. It's also like a vest. All right, so what am I doing, man? Okay, so we have like the basic shape. That took a while, longer than it should. So we now have yep. That's the first arm, the second arm. Okay. Okay. Now we've laid down the foundation. And that's not what we're here for. Anyways. Yeah, so what? Okay, yeah, that's nice. Same one here. Yeah, that's a big arm. Am I doing that right? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. In your head, zombie. That's too much. It's in your head. There's just one more thing I would like to do. I have this reference I would really like to draw. I saw it, and I know I've done a lot of drawings with this stuff. I've done a lot of these studies a lot, but Like I keep saying, I like to draw it over and over and over and over again so that I can get better. And I saw this. I like the way it's labeled, and I want to try and draw it. Okay. Um, mm, all right. So. Mm, Start off again. All right. All right. Now let me add my details. Let me add my details. All right. It should be fun. That guy is a clavicle bone. This is such a nice drawing, man. It's like something out of a comic book. Move, Captain. I won't ask a second time. Okay. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Papai Onaris. All right, that's good. Yeah, yeah, that's nice. Very detailed too. Yeah, I can't lie, I like this. That superior longus is the sky going down here. What have I done? Side view. Okay. Yeah, it's just the shape that always makes people think that drawing arm is easy. So it's not, man. So it's not. It's just a shape that just lures you in to thinking, you're good artist. But simple. You can draw it. And then you begin to form it out to the sheet that's in your brain. Poor, man. So poor. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Yeah, that's looking good. Make it bigger. If not, you regret it. Let me just draw the shape. Like, look at all those bumps, man. It can really make you confused and frustrated, like you're not getting it. And you're probably not, to be honest. You're probably not getting it. Anyways. Okay. Now we're looking good. Now let's sort out the muscles themselves. Brachialis. Yeah. It's supinator longus or brachioradialis. You're just naming it something different. Clock that. Then I think one thing that's helped me with these muscles now is I know the difference between the extensors, ridge, and flexor muscles. That has been a revelation. Okay. That's extensor digitorum sublimis. Homo. What next? Extensor digiti minimi. Yeah, that was the muscle I was looking for in all these diagrams. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's clear too. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I really should like detail. Yeah, that's probably blurred out a bit. We'll take it. One more. This is a really nice exercise to do. Something I think I'll probably try out often and do over and over again to help me with my yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. That looks all right. It looks bigger than the other arms or the other angles, rather. But it's not so sad. Okay, let's add the detail while we're all here. All right, so long head, lateral head, medial head. Okay, that's going all the way down here. Let's curve like this. Then okay, so it's going all the way to the back fascia or biceps. Yeah, and then pronator teres. Then it's overlapped by the, what they call it, brachioradialis. That's what I'm calling it. It's calling it supinator longus. Yeah, that's neat. That's clean. Yeah, look how much cleaner my drawing is because of these guys. So this is our extensor, some of our I said extensor, flexor. I thought it was extensor. It was an extensor muscle. All right, so we have this guy here. Let me call that one. So this flexor carpi radialis. God, if they just label this thing and erased all the names and asked me to name it, or just put a box where I have to select the names, I would fail, man. I would fail. Yeah, this guy over here. Wait. There's still one more that needs to be put down. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Yo, let me charge. Yeah, so we're good, kind of. We're good. Yeah, look at all that muscle, man. That is on just the hand, and that's just what do you call it? That's just the supinated view. Oh, that's a lot, man. I mean, it's not that much, but it's just exhausting to try and remember, if we're being honest. All right. Wow. God, I swear if I became a doctor, I would just be misdiagnosing people, man. I'd just lose my license within the first week. Um. Anyways, people, I think that's it for today. Uh, Hopefully you got something, and it was a bit helpful. Even though the video is kind of too long, I just don't have the energy to be chopping and changing and editing. Forgive my laziness. But anyways, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe. We're trying to get to 2K. Help a brother out. And if you have any other comments, or suggestions, or you have a different approach, and you could just leave it in the comment section. Hopefully I'll get to it. I will get to it. So yeah, and that's it for this video. And is this the last video on arm for now, for the moment? I don't think so, man, because once I look at this, I look at these references that is in this, what do they call it, anatomy for sculptors. I feel like I still have a lot more to learn, man, a lot more to learn. So hopefully I will get to that. But I think for the meantime I'm good. I think for the meantime I'm good. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section, and hopefully I'll touch on something else. If not, I may come back to this. I don't know, whatever I'm feeling like. And I'll see you in the next video, guys.